Yo. What's going on? Gerard here with a quick couple of announcements before today's episode 1. We are on Twitch, twitch.tv/Negro Jump ENT. We made it to affiliate. Schedule is up right now. Go check that out. Shirts are still available at negrojump.com. Limited sizes left. We got a bunch of smalls. Go ahead, order you a small. Put it on your vision board. Set yourself some goals for next spring when you step out without that mask. Don't listen to that. That's a bad joke. Wear a fucking mask. Niggas is still dying. But yeah, that's about it, man. Subscribe to all the other social media platforms. We're on everything at Negro Jump ENT, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Not really fucking with it too much. Just kind of weird right now. But without further ado, this is episode 29 featuring Mo Singleton. Thank you all so much for listening.
That black woman inside the gas station was just like, I ain't doing this shit today. She was like, call me a nigga again, watch what happens. Call me a nigga again. And then the lady decided to get smart and she said it. Boop, 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 boop. Ah!
Dude, white people are wild.
They like the look on their face when they so shocked that you did something.
Yeah.
I'm just like, the fuck you expect me to
Yeah,
do?
you think you can't be touched?
Yeah.
I had a joke about that. I think it was like, y'all really think, like, you really think we can't take your shit? Like, we really, like,
We just don't want to be like y'all.
yeah.
That's about it.
Just trying to live
That's
life.
all it is. God damn.
I just think it's funny how everybody's like so surprised at these white women. I was like, nigga, they always been this way.
There wasn't footage of it.
Well,
just like on the
yeah.
footage of the cops fucking people up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Rodney King was like the official.
It
footage.
wasn't enough.
Apparently, yeah.
Nigga, what? Did you watch that video?
No, I finally saw it thanks to fucking
Did you see Ellie 92?
Nah, it was Straight Outta Compton documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Cause they showed that was the longest of that video I ever seen anywhere. That was like the longest of it.
Like them niggas was taking coffee breaks and coming.
Yes,
Yeah.
surrounded by him, just passing the baton on.
Yeah.
Like it's a relay race or something.
Yes.
Fucking that nigga up. That
This
shit
is
was
cool.
terrible. That shit was crazy.
It is, dude. It's like what?
Yeah.
White people out here. It was like, nigga, you act like black people out here crying wolf about cops. We don't fuck with them for a reason.
Yeah, it's the reason it's always chanted in every rap song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like ain't no conspiracy.
Yeah, we not trying to be
Forever.
cool.
It's like, why would we lie, nigga? Our grandmothers told us this shit. Like, the fuck you mean? Like, this is not like. It's like, why would I just randomly decide, oh, I don't fuck with cops? Like, no, maybe somebody's been telling me for years. Like,
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
Or even before that, it's like I'm taking notes from rappers, the niggas that look just like me, talking about they don't fuck with cops. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I guess we don't fuck with cops.
I guess
Like,
we don't. Yeah.
I mean, my grandmother loved Law and Order, but like, I don't fuck with cops. That's
No,
it.
see, the thing is, they like detectives. Because detectives are cool. Them niggas took extra classes and
They
courses.
wear suits,
They wear suits.
Yeah.
They
A
know how to
nice-
solve actual.
nice pair of Stacey Adams.
Yeah.
Run down a criminal.
Yeah, come on. Always in a nice building in the courthouse and shit. Come on.
They always
Yeah.
call them by their last name.
Exactly, Detective Wallace. That's what-
Stabler. And my grandmother used to fuck
They're
up the USA
unhinged and they
Network,
know
baby.
it. They know they have a problem. They always got like a drinking problem or
Oh,
something. Like,
God.
come on.
Hell yeah.
They can't balance their work and family life.
Especially that one,
It's a
one
real
nigga-
man right there.
Especially that one nigga from The Wire.
Which
The
one?
one cop.
I never seen The Wire.
You
never
never
saw
seen
The
The
Wire?
Wire?
Never seen The Wire. So Breaking Bad though, but I never seen The Wire.
I didn't finish Breaking Bad.
It's
but
maybe because it was. I remember listening to it was a Tax Stone podcast, and they were talking. He was talking about how like he liked Breaking Bad so much because it showed a white guy selling the hardest drug you could possibly sell. It's like I never experienced that. I sold drugs.
Yeah.
Like in New York, I sold crack. He's like, I didn't live that shit before. So it's like, I guess me already being familiar with that, it was just like, yeah, I never heard of this story before with Breaking Bad. I'm like, yeah, I can definitely see that happening. Just a chemist
Yeah.
being like, damn, I see an opportunity right now. Y'all doing this all wrong.
He was down on his luck, man.
Yeah, who
I
made
fell
this
for that
formula?
dude. Yeah, who made
This is terrible. You didn't check your work.
He's like, he looks at it, he's like, oh, this is science. This ain't drugs? What you
Oh,
mean? I know
man.
this. Let me
This
look this
is-
up. Blue Magic. I got you.
This,
I got you.
this is Negro Jump. Today we are joined with comedian Mo Singleton,
Mo in the building.
the host of the Thoughts for Your Thoughts podcast.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Glad you
Welcome,
make it through,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you new to New York. How long you been here now?
About like a year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nice.
Already moving though. Already working. Already doing the thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
Pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta make shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where were you from?
I'm from Cleveland.
Cleveland. Okay. Bet.
Yeah. But I moved here from Virginia though. I moved here from Richmond, Virginia.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
What was going on in there?
In Richmond?
Yeah. What was going on there? Were you doing comedy down there? or you
Yeah.
just-
That's where I started doing comedy down there. Richmond is dope. It's a great place. It's definitely a great place to start, to kind of like find your voice.
Damn near anywhere outside New York.
Well, yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah,
great,
that's
it's
the-
a great place to
Yeah,
start
it is.
comedy.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like the South. Like if there's like I say Richmond is good because it's like a cool, like hip city.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like you can make shit happen, but there's also like people enjoy comedy and shit. So
Like that culture. Yeah.
yeah. So like being down there, he was able to just get so much time and
Good quality time.
Yeah,
too.
like
Yeah. Decent audiences.
like 5
no?
minutes. 5 minutes is like a normal, but like sometimes you get like 8 to 10 at an open mic. You're like, what? You
Right.
know? And then you move here, and it's like 2 minutes. You're like, nigga, what?
I can't even
As
think.
soon as I step on
2:30.
stage,
As soon as you step
done.
on.
yeah, as
there's
soon as
the
I'm
light.
like, yo,
Yeah.
you got a minute.
They just flash the light. They just flash their phone at you. You're like,
Exactly.
what are we doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. Just got here. This
Yeah,
ain't
man.
half a premise.
Yeah,
right.
I waited 2.5 hours and it's
And bought a
musty
drink.
and it's musty ass room.
And bought a drink.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to Gerardo. He was like, "Yeah, I gotta dish this shit quick." He's like, "I can't keep doing it. I can't keep paying these."
After the
these
first 2
Yeah.
weeks, I was like, oh nah, this ain't working with
Yeah.
my budget because I'm not trying to be about any of this. So soon as my family gave me the okay just to come up here doing my thing, I was like, I'm spending as least amount of money as possible.
Yeah.
As soon as people started taking me to these mics where it was like, you gotta pay. I'm like, shit, this gotta be something else.
Yeah.
And then like also with that waiting process of getting on shows, I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, there's something I'm missing. There's something I'm not seeing. There's something y'all not telling me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was actually cool with it because like I don't know, I think about like the ego, you know what I'm saying? And like everybody's funny somewhere else, but you come here, you're around a lot of people. So like for me, I was able to like appreciate going last and seeing everybody who goes before me and then be like, oh, all right. I was like,
I
you know what I'm
think I
saying?
said the same thing. I was like to Gerardo, I was like, "Yo, I think I wrote too much.
I think I wrote too much material.
I think I wrote too much material. I think I over prepared for my trip up here. I was just like, yo, wait, what? This is what we doing?
He was even telling me, he was like, nah, I'm telling you, like with the stuff you still got from North Carolina and your new stuff now, he was like, dog, you have the hour. I was like, I don't feel like it because I can't.
Right,
You can barely
yeah.
stretch my legs anywhere.
Yeah.
It'll be like once in a blue moon, I get thrown up on a show, and this is after me like sending out messages to DMs to people, not hearing nothing back, being at shows, like doing a mic every now and again, just because it's just like, all right, I got to get up because it's been a minute.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's been a fucking trip, man. But I will say, like, New York is the gym. It's the gym. You work out, but you gotta step outside of the city
Yeah.
and perform somewhere else
Yeah.
to really see how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got to do, when was it? I think like October last year. Misho Shakur took me in 2 other comics. This spot out in Ohio, motherfucking Pat Ball's old hometown.
Yeah.
It was like it was just some random old
Yeah.
brewery, and like it's from like the upper like north part of Ohio. It was like surrounded by a lake.
Yeah.
We just performed in front of like 30 people in that small ass town,
That's dope.
and I was just like,
How much time you do?
I did like 20. We all did 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I remember this. I remember this. Just got
shit hit.
just got loose as hell. And I
Yeah.
was just like, well, I'm gonna sit in this.
Yeah. Dude, I got, what was it? I think it was December. I got booked on a show. I think it's called like the Black Guy Comedy Show.
Oh yeah, Cherry. Yeah.
So I got booked on that show, and I think at first I was gonna do like I think he said 10, and then 2 people didn't show up, so he was trying to stretch it, and he was like, "Can you do 15?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so I ended up doing like 25 minutes.
God damn.
Yeah, that shit was hard. That's like one of my best sets. But I was like, that was the first set in New York that I've done 25 minutes, and I was like, I know I got the material. Now it's all about, you know, pulling it together to make it fluid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, they was fucking with me though.
Yeah.
It was a great set.
It's one of those weird ones, like whenever you hit it just right with like how the audience interacting, what you're thinking about, how you're doing. It's like, oh yeah, I'm good. Like,
Yeah. That
I'm
was
sitting this for a minute.
I'm fine.
hell yeah.
Now, what brought you to New York?
Comedy.
Just that was straight up the goal. Just to be like, all right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, cause like cause it's like bouncing around the DMV, and like, you know, I don't want it to sound like bragging or anything, but like, you know, you get booked all the time. You get to do comedy in DC, you get to Virginia Beach, all over these places. You know what I'm saying? And so like for me, I was like, this is cool, you know, but I was like, I won't officially feel funny until I do comedy in New York, cause like you got to go through New York, you know. And so came up here with some other comics. We stayed for like a week. We hit all the mics. Creek in the Cave was like the hang. And I pretty much bombed like every set. Every mic I bombed.
That's how it is.
But it was cool though, cause like I wasn't really even trying to like be funny. I was just more so just observing.
Getting the lay of the land, yeah.
Yeah, just learning, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because like you come up and you start like telling like, you know, jokes and shit. People not really with that because people want to like be engaged.
Yeah.
You know, so you start telling like these little jokes and shit don't even like, it's not even fluid, you know. You just like, what is this guy doing? You know?
Yeah.
You had a better mindset about it than me, because I was just like, the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
Like, what is...
Well, you also need to realize like a lot of them are comic heavy, and it's just like they're not here for bits, but it's like, oh, you do that same thing in front of like actual, like I've always had more fun at like a mic where it's like maybe 3 or 4 people show up that aren't comics. They just like have no idea. Maybe they were like, oh, what the fuck's going on back here? Some drunk like, and then immediately they start laughing because it's like, yeah, that's what the fuck he's supposed to do. And then these niggas looking at their notes like, oh yeah, I guess that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Dude,
the thing
like,
is, it's and not even so much what like Corona's taught me is just like, I got this. Like I got the ability to make people laugh, or at least to come up with funny thoughts. And there's just so many ways to translate it. It's not just this format. And it's like a lot of the people who are working know that. Like it's like, oh yeah, no, I know how to write. Like I can write. I know how to put this out. I know how to, I can produce this for these people, and in that way I can do this. It's like what can you do to give yourself more time to just do all the comedy you want to do? You know? Like
I had John Midas on the stream last night.
Yeah.
And he pointed out that he said Dave Attell and Brian Posehn, I think that's his name.
Yeah, Posehn.
They wrote on the Scooby-Doo movies, like Zombie Island and shit.
Oh shit.
Hell
I was
yeah.
just like, what?
Hell yeah. When I found out Big J Ogerson, that nigga did video game voiceovers.
Oh wow.
I was like, oh shit, this nigga, he's like, yeah, I did like punch up work and like just random like videos. Like I was on the Red Dead games. He's just like, nigga, what? It's like, yeah, I'm like fucking Cowboy number 3 or whatever. But it's just like, nigga, it's like, oh yeah, they wanted somebody who could like just punch up and then like make for funny moments, or just like just random shit Rockstar wanted done. Niggas, they cut him a check. I was like, oh, that's it.
You're just a gun. That's the type of work I want to do. Just a gun for hire. Like, you just want me to just do a specific thing. Yeah. And that's it.
No,
I definitely would like to do.
That's
like,
why I'm trying. That's why we fucking with this. We're like, oh yeah, we fuck with nerd shit. Yo, Crunchyroll, cut us a check, dog.
They ain't never gonna do that. I'm surprised they did something with Meg Thee Stallion. Get well soon, Megan.
Yeah,
well.
I just saw a headline. She got shot in both her feet.
Both of her fucking feet. Yeah. What the fuck was Tory Lanez doing?
Yes.
She got shot in both her feet.
Both her feet.
Yeah.
Cause I remember seeing it was like a video from IG Live where. Imagine this: Megan Thee Stallion, Kylie Jenner, and Tory Lanez are in a swimming pool on IG Live. That sounds like trouble, right?
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That sounds
messy.
yeah. But then I remember it just popped up on Twitter randomly. It was like, wait, hold up. Tory Lanez shot Meg to sound like her foot, and I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's one of those that like I don't need to know. I hope you get well, you figure it out. But
I just thought it was weird. Like, it didn't make like headlining news. Like, it wasn't like a.
Because it's too much going on for us to be talking about Tory Lanez, honestly.
Yeah.
It's too much going on for us to be
Yeah,
talking
they don't
about
need that much
a
exposure.
Canadian. Yeah. He's doing just fine. He kept people entertained with those IG lives that I missed out on. I think I had Alexis Texas twerking.
Did he?
On IG Live, yeah.
Damn.
It was so much shit that we just missed out on, yeah.
Oh damn.
Right, yeah. He was keeping niggas fucking going through quarantine.
That's crazy.
It was just him, a microphone, and a blunt, and he's just yelling and shit, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Nah,
Exactly.
hopefully she
Yeah, because because it was, she, like, throughout the whole
But
quarantine.
there's no like video or nothing.
No, God, no. I wouldn't want it to be that because I don't want it to make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I don't want somebody to explain me like, all right, so XYZ happened. Tory grabbed the gun and then he shot me in my foot, or either Tory had a gun and then the gun went off.
Somebody got an album coming out soon or something?
Nah. Like she already before this she did a Boys in the Hood remix called Girls in the Hood.
Yeah.
Where she dropped one anime line and Black Anime Twitter was hot for like 2 hours, and then she did a collab with Crunchyroll. Well, like they did her in like an anime character. You know My Hero?
Yeah.
They did her as Todoroki, the dude with the fire and the ice, like t-shirts, hoodies and shit.
Oh, shit.
Like a quick drop, and then she got shot. so yeah.
That's just strange, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's one of those things that
it's like why were y'all hanging? It's just so weird. Like,
I replay that Dave Chappelle shit when he's was that in the studio shit, the interview with that guy where he was telling him he was just like Martin Lawrence is a strong man.
Oh,
but, like,
yeah. Inside Actor Studio.
He was running around butt naked talking about they after me.
Yeah.
He was just like the environment is poisonous. Like,
yeah.
And then that nigga lit a cigarette in the studio. The more and more I think about that, the more and more I'm just like, I do not want any of this fame shit, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to be just as regular as possible.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
But there's levels to it though. Like you can, like if there was like a, how do you say this?
I'll give you. I think I know where you're going. I used to my goal for like if it ever happened.
Yeah.
I wanted to cap at Hannibal.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, like Hannibal.
Before the Cosby shit. So Hannibal
before
Cosby. Like when he was eating good.
He was eating good. He had Broad City.
Eric Andre, he's touring. He got mad specials out on Netflix. Nigga bought an apartment, making money off of that.
Yeah.
Just doing that's all I want.
That's the example.
Right or even for some of you, but even go deeper than that, for like music, I'd say like DJ producers and shit, like dubstep. They ever heard of Flux Pavilion?
Yeah.
Right. I want his level of fame because then there was Skrillex and everybody knew who he was. So it's just like Flux was hot. He was hot. He had bangers. I don't know what the fuck he looked like though.
That's true. You ain't never gonna see that nigga.
I don't know what he looked like.
He never gonna get caught up in a case.
I'm good. I am okay. Or even like Deadmau5, that he's just a regular ass dude.
Yeah.
But he wear like a fucking helmet or something.
Yeah.
But he's done.
Marshmallow, because you don't know.
Yeah.
Like you don't know if like Marshmallow's never revealed their gender or like their what. Like you don't know what Marshmallow is.
Deadmau5 has like showed his face though, like on
Deadmau5
camera, like recordings and shit. Definitely.
Them DJs, man, they clean up. They just go to fucking Scandinavian countries.
Oh my god, because that's all they do.
Just see a white people just get paid a bill to play some shit off
there.
They make an iTunes playlist.
I can only imagine what how hot they was in the 90s in
Daft
Europe.
Punk?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Them niggas is sitting. They're eating forever.
Oh, yeah, they
just
good.
royalty checks.
They had a Gap commercial back in the day.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Gap commercial, music videos is on the box, like forever. Discovery is a classic, all time classic.
I think it's like for me, it definitely is like I want to get to a point where people know who I am and they respect my work, and then I'll just from the shadows just do shit like, oh, I produced on this, oh, I did on that. Like, you find out like a lot of these musicians, it's like the reason why these niggas is still eating is because like, oh, they have producer credits all across the board. That shit we were talking about with Juicy J. These niggas just eating off their royalty checks.
I remember like 2011, 2012 on Breakfast Club, he was saying like, I'm ready to transition to like CEO. He was like, I'm ready to do that, and after that, like from there on out, that nigga, his face and voice and sound has stayed in hip hop consistently. Yeah. Like trap music today sounds like 3 6 Mafia.
Oh yeah,
all of it does. Yeah. Like
especially what's that nigga name? JB, because he's from Memphis, right?
Blackwood?
JB.
Blackwood JB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a given. The Memphis sound is Memphis,
yeah.
but like more specifically like the Lil Pumps or like the even that looking Lil Peep, Trippie Redd, Smoke Perp.
Yeah.
All of it sound like 3 6.
Yeah.
All of it sound like 3. Like the fact that Ray Shremmerd had that song called Power Glide. I was like, this sounds like Side to Side, but like the new generation don't know that.
Ferg.
Yeah.
Ferg had the Plain Jane. The Plain Jane, yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like it's a. And then like I remember before I moved out of Wilmington, there was this bar we used to go to that had Touchstones karaoke juice box. You just put $5 in and play like 3 or 4 songs, and we would just try to play just nothing but just ignorant music and try to run out every white person in that bar. Shout out to them for even letting us do that.
Yeah,
that's funny.
In the establishment on a busy Friday, Saturday night, just run out all of their money.
We sure enough did. We was assholes, man. I ain't gonna lie.
They didn't stop us though.
They never did.
But but like I remember one time just looking at it and like Project Pat had a single out that a white girl played that she just knew. So like these niggas is still eating.
Yeah.
Crunchy Black still out here.
Crunchy Black.
What is he doing?
Just I don't know what the fuck.
Is that nigga still dancing?
Of course he doing it. I ain't know Memphis had like their own like type of dancing. It was called Memphis Jugging.
Yeah.
The jug, yeah.
Shout out to fucking Duke Deuce. That nigga got me hyped for crunk music again. Just anything that nigga put out, I'm just, whoo, man.
Nigga, it's like 2 songs. That's like, actually no, it's like 3. It's Who Run It. No, actually it might be like 4. It's Who Run It, Tear the Club Up, Sipping on Some Scissor, and is it called Fly or Get High?
Gotta say Fly was the clean version.
Fly was the radio,
but they both work.
Yeah.
But like those 4 songs, classic. Everybody fuck with those songs.
Dog, you gotta hear like the album.
And this was before it was socially acceptable too.
Exactly.
So like everybody.
Who Run It came on, niggas is like, what's up?
DJ Paul is a dog on you do not trust. You leave your girl around me, best believe she's gonna get stuck.
These niggas is lying.
Oh, the purple. The like I used to do this music podcast. Me and another comedian, our boy Jack Huncho. We wanted to do 3 6 because we started realizing like, yo, everything sounded like 3 6. It was like 2017. Yeah. So we asked our friend Drew Harrison. He was like, listen to the Unbreakables, the album. That was the album before like like all the hits that really like broke them out. Yeah. The Unbreakables was the album before that, and like that one, like top to bottom, is just like hard. That one has the song "Riding Spinners" up there with Lil Flip.
Oh, word.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I did the intro track. I did an AMV to it. That one with the Last Man.
I always think of Crunchy Black just like dancing to that shit. He's like, run, spin. Like,
put the pedal to the metal and skirt.
That shit was hard. That shit's still hard though. But it's like, nigga, how old is Juicy J? Them niggas gotta be old.
They are.
He's like almost 50.
Still making bangers.
Yeah.
Still
like
making bangers, boy.
Yeah.
Man, play me some pimpin', man.
Cash. Yeah, it was this joint. This is my shit. This shit will load up.
He well, it's an old song now, but like Dom Kennedy, he had a song called "My Type of Party."
I never got into Dom.
Oh man, he's
He's one of those like independent cats that just keep his core following. He just make his money off of that.
But he got some shit though. So he did a remix to My Type of Party, and Juicy J's on that shit. And I don't know, that shit just hard. Is the thing that gets me though is how like, man, I want this to sound bad, but it's just like,
say it, nigga.
Say it.
No, but it's just like Juicy is hot. Like, you know, he's a dope producer and shit. But this nigga rhyme just so elementary. You know what I'm saying? So elementary, but it's just like it somehow works. I guess because it's just him. If anybody else,
it's the beauty
if
of
anybody else
simplicity.
tried to do that shit,
It's the beauty of simplicity.
The only other person, and I don't know if it might just be because they're just
Bands that make
grown
her
ass
dance.
men.
That shit.
Right.
Bands that make- yeah.
That was a hit.
Yeah.
That was a
might
hit.
be-
Like 2 summers straight.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
know what it is. I think it's like, oh, he had Wayne on that shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I
that
think,
produce that shit?
Mike Will.
Because
Yeah.
I felt the same way about Titty Boy, fucking 2 Chainz. It's like something about that grown ass man shit. Where it's like, I'm a grown ass man, I'm rapping, and you know I sold drugs before. Like, you know.
My man, but it was that True Religion
Yeah.
tape that
I'ma
really,
start
that
a
really
ride,
broke.
I'ma start a
My
ride.
shit was understatement. Where he was like,
2 cigarella, look like extensions. Like, come on. Like,
click clack, pow pow.
pow pow.
What did he say? He said, mouthful so retarded, put a handicap sticker for my 16s when I park 'em. When she in the front, I make her put it in reverse. And if that pussy good, I'ma put it in the verse. And I'm killing these niggas. Put them in the hearse. Oh yeah, I'm killing pussy. We should do it.
And what that nigga do? He dropped Birthday Song and shut the block down.
My nigga.
Yeah.
I remember saying that shit to my boy Cody.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, this is the new anthem.
My
When
doc
we link
marry
up.
me and stuff.
Because the way it
Yeah.
even just starts off
Yeah.
like birthday. Not even birthday.
Yeah,
Birthday. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's something about
When
One-
I die,
one is one
bury
you gotta
me
think
inside
about,
the
like, where-
booty club.
where these people come from.
Yeah.
Where are you from? It's the same shit where I was watching was it hip hop history hip hop
Revolution.
Hip Hop Revolution, yeah, on Netflix. It's a dope show.
It's a great documentary. Like it's
yeah.
nothing just talk about like hip hop New York. It's just like, all right, it started here, but
Yeah.
like how did it get down to Atlanta? Well, this MC
How
from
many seasons is it?
it's like
It's on 4th season now. I think
Oh, word.
no, maybe 2.
it's like if they do it in
was like
parts.
two-
2 seasons. Yeah, and they just come back and talk about like another.
They had a
I'm
whole
listen to
section
that shit.
dedicated to the mixtape era,
Yeah.
and they really went in on like Wayne and made it. I was like, oh, this shit hard. When they made it a point to be like, yeah, the song that really broke one of the mixtapes was on
They dropped 3.
no, it was Dedication to Cannon.
Cannon.
Oh,
Cannon,
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, y'all better say that shit. Woo, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, nigga,
Well,
I had
like-
Rona. That shit got me out of Rona. That like after that week of me breaking the fever, the little pedal bike, my aunts had ordered it and they asked if I could put it together. I just needed to be active doing something, so I just threw that Hip Hop Revolution shit on, and I was just doing that. And I was like, damn, these niggas hitting all the marks.
Yeah.
They hitting
yeah.
all the marks. They even went to Houston, talked about the Ghetto Boys and Willie
yeah.
D and shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was a great fucking documentary.
But it was like it just like it goes into detail like where were these people, what region were they in, what time period were they in. It was like that sound of just like that draw, that symbol. It's like this just Southern mentality. Like even with the like a lot of Houston rappers, it was like we made music for riding in the car because that's all niggas did. We just like all that whole like that trippy or screw tape shit where it's like
chopped
chopped and
Yeah,
screwed. It's like
yeah.
look. All we did is like we had nothing else to do but just ride around the car, smoke, drink. And
They
just
said if it
cool
didn't
out.
bang
So
in
it's
the
like-
car, if it ain't banging
Yeah.
the whip, it ain't hot.
It ain't hot.
They explained the whole how New Orleans had developed their whole sound, like how it started.
Yeah.
Manny Fresh is pretty much royalty because of his dad was a legendary DJ back in the day.
Oh shit.
They go into detail about it. Like it's super
damn.
dope.
I'm
I recommend
I'm
anybody
gonna
watching
watch
that.
shit.
Yeah.
Because like as soon as you hear hip hop documentaries, like, oh, these niggas just talking about New York the whole time.
No.
Nah, they not.
Nah,
They
New
not.
York gets
Yeah.
its shine, but then immediately it's like,
They
nah,
actually
like this
talking-
shit's
they actually
Yeah.
talk about
this
the
shit's spread
evolution.
out.
They
Yeah.
talk about how San Francisco had a part, like the Bay Area.
Oh
where
yeah, yeah.
They
E40.
even talk E40,
Yeah.
Too Short,
Yeah.
Pac, even MC Hammer really showing like he was
Yeah.
the first rap superstar.
Yeah. Yeah.
First rap superstar, but only thing you hear about him was that he went broke.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's all they want to talk about. But it's like, and then it was like he went broke, made it back, went broke, and then made it back again. Like it's like
That's crazy.
he was the first test subject to like, oh, they fuck you over in this business. Like it's like Hollywood, music industry, all of it. It's like these niggas know something.
Right.
Like, they
I still,
will,
I still think it's insane how like Will Smith won the first rap Grammy.
yeah, he sure did.
Like that nigga's not that old.
No.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like hip hop was I mean, it was around, but it was just like I don't know. I get it because like who Will Smith is though, but it's like this nigga goes down as the first nigga to win a rap Grammy. Like
You would have rather see somebody else?
no, not. I'm just saying like. It's not even that. It's just that thought. It just like blows my mind. Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just like he's the first.
I mean,
Like
hip hop is a young genre.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a young genre. I remember Danny Brown pointed it out by saying that's when the SoundCloud rap started
Mm-hmm.
popping off, and that's when the old niggas was like, "This shit ain't rap." It was like,
Yeah,
well, it's
yeah.
time for subgenres because hip hop is 40 years old.
Yeah.
At the time he was speaking about it, like it's
Yeah.
it's time to go beyond backpack rap and boom bap and gangster rap, like this other shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I mean, at one point, gangster rap wasn't real rap. It's like, oh, these niggas talking about what they
Yeah.
doing? They talking about being violent. This shit
Yeah.
ain't rap. Everybody's niggas go back and say, this ain't real rap. Y'all niggas out here. This niggas got the po' boy hats on.
yeah.
Like,
Just like when Outkast ended up getting album of the year,
Yeah.
and post
South got something to say. Like,
Yeah.
niggas is like, oh, y'all South ain't rap. It's
Yeah.
like, nah. Yeah,
Man.
everything, bro. I mean, even these young kids, and like, yeah, there was a lot of shitty ones who just like,
That was the problem. It was
But-
it was too many.
but they weeded out because
Mediocre.
I can't remember, like, I can't remember when it was, but it was a point in time where I was just like, oh, who the fuck is Young Thug? Get this nigga out of here. Or get 21 Savage out here. These niggas suck, and then these niggas are like in the game, established, and I'm like, oh, I understand what you were doing.
I knew
like,
21 was legit when I was still doing Uber,
yeah,
and it was just typical white girl in Wilmington. I picked her up, a college student, and she asked, "Can I get the aux?" And always tested the people because they would get intimidated. I was like, "All right, you better have some fire." They was like, all right." I'm like, "All right, man." They was like, "What you want to hear?" I'm like, "Just play what you gonna play. Just better be fire." But she immediately just went to No Heart, and I was just like, God damn, that's the first thing you picked.
you showing out, ain't you?
Yeah, but like knowing it word for word, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Damn, man.
All of them niggas.
Shit.
Mo, what'd you grow up watching? Like, were you heavy? Like, what were you like influenced by, like TV wise?
Shit. Just like cartoons, man. Cause like I don't know, my mom, she watched cartoons and shit, so I kind of like watched the shit she grew up on or she was watching. So I
Oh, like
was
older,
watching,
yeah,
like the Flintstones.
Flintstones, like
Hanna-Barbera
Flintstones.
stuff.
Yeah,
Hanna-Barbera, stuff that's on, like, Boomerang. Yeah,
Scooby
yeah.
Doo and shit. Tom
Yeah.
and Jerry was my shit, man. That
Tom
dude,
and Jerry
Tom-
is I definitely didn't appreciate it when I was a kid because I
Yeah.
didn't get it, but
Yeah,
now it's like this shit is
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's
Yeah.
fucking dude.
It's so
yeah.
funny.
How did you guys manage to just like crush? I don't know how many seasons with no dialogue.
Nothing.
Like
Nothing.
almost no dialogue. Like
Yeah.
like there's
They
maybe
didn't. I ain't
3
hear him
episodes.
talk until to the movie.
Yeah, there's only like 3
Oh, for real?
episodes.
There was a couple episodes where he talked. Where
Yeah.
he was like,
Well, it's mainly him singing though. That's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah, he's trying to hit up.
Is
the-
you-
the-
is you-
You ain't my baby.
My bitch. Why did he give him the,
or the
the
one,
raspy ass blues?
or the one where like it was the episode where like it was like I forgot, the mouse was like exploding or something, and so like Jerry dressed up like it was like a white, I think it was like a white mouse. It was like beware of the white mouse or whatever, and so he
I
like
think I
covered
remember
himself
that.
white.
And he was scaring the shit out of
Yeah,
Tom.
yeah, and then the actual white mouse comes in, and he like grabs it, and the radio's like, "Oh, it's not dangerous" or whatever, and he grabs it, and that shit blows up in front of him, and then he goes, "Don't you believe it?" I was like, "Yo, that shit wild."
Did you see the Tom and Jerry JoJo crossover? Somebody animated. So somebody did a shot.
Anime.
First it was just a
I'm
meme.
butchers.
First it was just a meme
Yeah.
on let me see if I can look up my
Yeah,
I know because I have them added. Yeah.
I watched a lot of fucking.
I wanted to show him the picture first. Like it was literally a panel from the JoJo manga that they replaced it with Tom and Jerry. Like
Oh, shit.
so you had handsome, muscular Tom walking up on Jerry. But nah, it was this though. Wait, hold up. That's not it.
Oh damn. Hell no. Dude, that's fucking insane.
My man had the time
Yeah.
to just sit down and just animate this shit.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. When you got that much time on your hands, you be like, all right, nigga, you gotta pay me for this.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, that's all he doing it for.
Bro, that shit wild.
It's nuts.
But yeah,
I
I
don't
watched.
know, man,
Yeah, I watched all those old cartoons. Man.
Yeah, those were great, man. And they, the thing is, like, I don't know where in the like shift. I guess it was like the '90s because they were like everything was so kid centric.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the idea of watching cartoons became this kiddie thing. But it was like you don't realize in like the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, adults would watch this shit to movie theaters.
Yeah.
Like they were targeted for adults.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, they were meant for like. It was like kids could watch it, but it was also like that Pixar shit where like oh no, there's some serious
real
stuff.
shit, yeah.
Flintstones, that's a marriage. That's like you watching a marriage almost fall apart every other episode with dinosaurs.
The live action movie definitely depicted that.
Yeah, this
Oh,
nigga
yeah.
Halle Berry almost home that nigga. Halle Berry
shout out to comedian Clark Jones just posting random pictures of just gorgeous black women and just stills. Just one day he just put up a black and white of Halle Berry from Flintstones. I was like, God damn, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Yes, sir. She almost conned that nigga out of a
Oh my
whole
God.
life.
Jesus Christ.
It's-
She came with his promotion. That's crazy.
That's wild. They knew they was doing it.
Almost fucked up. His whole, like, my man was good. Had the kid,
Yeah.
the dog. Man had a dishwasher. Like, the garbage disposal.
That nigga was living it.
Damn. I need to rewatch that. That was not a bad movie. Well, let me not speak up. It's been a while since I've seen that shit.
No, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. If like memory serves, because it had that nigga from Honey I Shrunk the Kids in it. Rick
Yeah,
Moranis was in
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, he was Barney.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh yeah, and Rosie O'Donnell was Betty.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It was a pretty good cast, man.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Damn, the 90s was wild.
It was.
Yeah.
I feel like I went through like eras with like cartoons, or just because my mom watched cartoons, so like I would watch those. Like I really enjoyed watching fucking Pink Panther. Like to watch a silent cartoon and still think this shit is funny. I didn't really fuck with the movies, but the cartoons was cool.
The movies didn't make any sense. It would be like one of those I just stayed up late and it was like, oh,
Yeah.
the Pink Panther's coming on. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is about to be lit. And then I'm like, what is this? Why is that actual people?
Yeah, where the Panther at?
Exactly. Exactly.
Scooby-Doo got it right. Where the fuck the Panther at, bro?
And then that shit just like shifted from like Street Sharks to Captain Planet, Ninja Turtles to like Doug. What else?
Was Doug Disney
Hey
or
Arnold,
Nickelodeon?
that was Nickelodeon.
It was Nickelodeon. Yeah.
Doug was never Disney?
They got at one point they were on like the Saturday morning one Saturday morning. I don't know how they got the rights to it, but
it was on Disney, but it's not a Disney cartoon. Though.
Got you.
It was some weird right thing that they had for it. Yeah, I fuck with that though. I did fuck with the as far as like what I watched Saturday morning. Like I would flip. I could not stick to one. It was like, oh, I know this block, and I don't want to watch this. I want to watch because like I'll watch Recess because like that was the one thing on the ABC's Saturday block that I was like, I gotta watch this show. Just a bunch of just like hood ass kids. Like all those kids were just like they had their own economy basically, like, based on grades. TJ definitely was just a broke ass kid from like he definitely was like, oh, he's a New York transplant. Yeah, he's just
Detweiler.
I think it was from Long Island.
Vince he definitely did not belong in that school.
Yeah.
As talented he was. Yeah, a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, I think wasn't Vince's parents like military or some shit like that.
Nah, that was Gus.
Oh, Gus. That's what. Yeah, that nigga. That's the school shooter. That nigga. They got a lot going on, boy. They had a lot going on.
Damn. I would flip between stuff, but like I was all about Fox Kids every Saturday morning because something was always on the line.
Oh yeah.
Whether it was their cartoons or like that, they picked up a lot of anime, like random shit. Yeah. Like there was one called Escaflowne that was actually a shoujo, but they edited it to make it like a shonen anime. So like shonen is the Dragon Ball Z's, the My Hero Academias. Shoujo is like opposite of that. There's a love story to it. There's like action in it, but it's a love story in it. So it was like a girl got sent into like like an alternate world, or dimension or some shit. Yeah. Ends up pairing up with this prince that doesn't want to be part of like his royal heritage, but he pilots this like legendary mecha. Yeah. But like that part was hard, and like that's why the show really didn't make any sense because I'm like, this is dope. Yeah, this is dope, but like there's too much. Dude, why are they staring their eyes for like 5 minutes of the show? Yeah. Like that type of stuff.
I remember like
tension.
I remember Static Shock, Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim was dope.
Animaniacs.
Dope.
I was like, dude, like since
that was WB, so that was a WB block. So
yeah. And then like since I like dreads and shit, I was like, I should be Static Shock for Halloween. I was like, niggas gonna be like, who the fuck is this? Like, who are you?
Static was that was an anomaly. Like,
they should make a movie.
A black I believe the family still owns all of the like rights of Static. DC can only distribute.
Oh, okay.
They can't do anything beyond that. So that's why like he'll be featured in some of the cartoons like the Justice League or like Young Justice.
See, if they did like if he did like a cameo in like a DC movie.
Nah, just give him his own movie. That's it.
That's what or give him his own movie. Just to let that like
it's such an easy like
it's a win.
It's an easy win.
Yeah.
Easy one.
Yeah.
That's all you just throw. It's a cool little nerd nigga. What?
Right? Dude, I will say though, I slept on Into the Spider-Verse or something. I slept on that shit because my little brother, he like I got comic books and shit. But my favorite was Silver Surfer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
But he loved Spider-Man, and I got like Spider-Man comics and shit. And so he was like, yeah, that movie's, he's like, it's good. And I was just like, he's like, it's amazing. And I was just like, I was like, the thing that throws me off about this is when they keep remaking shit. Like, especially like, it was like the original Spider-Man, then they did Homecoming, and then they just did all this shit. And I was like, dude, it's too many.
They had them shits with, what's the one kid, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I didn't mind, it took them a while to get it right. That was the problem.
I didn't hate them. It's just stop rebooting this.
I think it's because they were chasing that Christopher Reeve Superman.
Yeah.
Thing, that like
everyone wanted that 7-film classic.
Did you not like Toby as Spider-Man?
Looking back on it now, before when it came out, it was the greatest thing ever because there were no other superhero movies. But like now, he was a great Peter Parker, a terrible Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield, reverse. Great Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, terrible Peter Parker.
And then Tom Holland, they got it perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
They got it. He's an
I've
awkward
only seen
kid.
him in like the Avengers and shit. I've never really seen.
I mean,
with Spider-Man.
it's what you want. Like the same thing in the comic book, same thing from like the cartoons.
Yeah.
Like he's like
Actually, like
anxious.
Miles, though. I think Miles. They should have made that fucking real life.
Yeah,
You know they're not doing that.
They
know,
would,
but I'm
not.
just saying.
They'll give him a
Yeah.
video game, but they ain't gonna let him hit the screen.
Even John Minus was saying it last night. He's like, I'm just very protective of him because like the character's been around for so long.
Yeah.
And like he was being like this was like the first comic book character I actually like related to, like super nerdy, awkward. He grew up in the suburbs. He's like, I grew up in the suburbs, and like I was in the same shit he was into.
Yeah.
So like I'm the same way with like Ninja Turtles. Like keep it.
You like the reboots? Them niggas look creepy as shit, bro.
I didn't mind how they look. I was just like,
I did.
How did
Nigga,
the
I still got
overall?
the original ones on VHS, and I was like, "This is the Ninja Turtles."
Nah,
not
nah,
even
nah.
being stuck, but just like the way, you know.
Why
What I'm
these
saying?
niggas 7 feet tall? They're 5 foot flat.
I get what he was. I get
And
what
they
he was
like
going
on
for.
steroids and shit. Like
I
that.
get what he was going for. He was going for the over the top, like they mutants, right?
Them
So
niggas look creepy though.
they mutants. Goddamn it, a mutagen, a mutagen.
These niggas kicking cars and like fucking.
Yes, they are, and that shit was hard up until
the originals didn't even look creepy. They just look like the fucking cartoon. That's
they
what
did.
They should.
They did, but
these new
I
ones is
understand. I'm just more being like, oh, I'll wait until I see the finished product before I just jump out. The
Oh no, I
window.
paid for the movie. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
in the theater.
Yeah.
You had my money regardless.
And then
ain't
April
bad.
fed him a pepperoni. I was just like, bullshit.
Yeah.
Bull.
Yeah, I was
shit.
sitting in the theater just like they were. It's like they were curious as a kids, and these niggas were just watching fucking Gwen Stefani videos. I'm like, alright.
It's an easy. Turtles is another thing that's like it's adult. Just follow the original formula.
Yeah.
Every iteration does the same thing.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers fell into a sewer. They got exposed to ooze, and then they got trained by a ninja rat.
Exactly.
And then you just take it from there.
Yeah.
That's it. You
Yeah,
just
that's
take it from there. Don't do anything else different. Than just take it from there. and
Michael
you'll be
Bay did,
fine.
or not Michael Bay. What is it?
Wait, did he direct
Dark
that?
Knight it if you want. Yeah, Michael Bay did those. Yeah.
that was-
But do a Nolan it if you want to make it realistic or gritty or whatever.
Nah.
but just-
It was for him. It was the little things that he tweaked and he fucked up because the second one, he almost fixed it. Like he was this close to fixing it. Like because he corrected the Shredder because the Shredder was like super mysterious but he had like the big armor and like the last fight was dope. But then the opening scene, like they show like the Shredder being like how he was in the movies, like some dude that was like not even maybe like 5'11", like 6'2",
Yeah.
and was just nice as hell with his hands. Like
Yeah.
nobody challenged him on anything. Fucking Tyler Perry was Baxter Stockman,
Yeah.
and then you have the Technodrome and Krang in there, and both of them look hard. I was sold, but then they had a whole scene where they had to break into the. Well, first of all, Casey Jones was soft in that movie. He
Yeah, they
soft
got that
as
nigga
shit.
from Arrow.
Yeah, he was, but like just overall, but he was just like, yeah, I always wanted to be a cop. It's like, no, no,
No, you are
a deranged man from
Yeah,
Staten Island.
exactly.
Was it April didn't have? She wasn't a redhead, right?
April wasn't a redhead.
No, but she was. It was. I ignored
Which-
that. He just went for looks with Megan
Fox
Fox.
was Megan Fox.
Yeah.
But
She
Megan
still
Fox
could've
could have
went
gone
red.
red. Yeah, she could have gone red.
That would look awkward.
Nah,
Yeah.
that would have been pretty high.
But after those interviews with she did some interviews on like Letterman or some shit years ago. But like apparently him and her have like a creepy ass relationship. This nigga like always wants her in his movies and like I guess she just took the check, but apparently that nigga just like is weird about her. Was
I
like,
bet
yeah,
he. I bet he fucking is.
Yeah.
Especially
How'd
for
you
that
feel
first
about that?
Transformers.
Yeah, how'd
Yeah.
you feel about the Transformer movies?
I liked them up until the
did.
third one. The third one, that's when it fell completely.
Yeah.
Is
off.
that Mark Wahlberg?
No, the fourth one was Mark
The
Wahlberg.
fourth one was my
What's the
word.
third
The
one?
third one
Was
was
that the moon, Dark Side of the Moon?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one had
They
Rodimus.
changed the girl.
That one
they
had
changed the girl
Rodimus
out of it.
and,
Oh yeah, it had the Australian chick.
Yeah, it had Rodimus and Galvatron was in it.
I like
Yeah.
the story.
Like it was fun, and then it just got bad. Like I remember I didn't see Age of Extinction, but my brother and my father did before
I
me,
did.
and they both said it was. I mean, I eventually saw it, but they both said the same thing. It was like the best part was the last 45 minutes. I'm
Yeah.
like, that movie's 3 hours long.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a movie for China. That's what they said. They made it. Like the whole reason why they like the whole last fight was just in Hong Kong because it was like, oh yeah, we're doing international sales. That's all. It's so well international.
That part where like Mark Wahlberg's holding the gun blade and he blocks an attack from a transformer. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This nigga's on the ground.
I was thinking about the same shit.
And he holds it and he's like trying to fend him off. I'm like, what is this bullshit?
I was thinking about that when Shia LaBeouf like shot the thing in the fucking Transformer's eye and he was swinging from it, and I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean that was because like those Shia LaBeouf was just messy in it, just being like, all right, I'm gonna try to finesse this shit, like barely making out of anything, like putting that. But
that was his thing. He was like quirky.
Like in his sock.
Yeah, he was like a quirky college. Like you watched him as a high school kid.
Yeah.
Then he went to college, and then you kind of got to grow with him a little bit. Where it's like, oh, now, and then the third one, he's like trying to get a job. So it's like he's always the. That's a good for those types of movies where it's like, all right, we have to have some sort of human element in the movie. Like someone's like, all right, this kid, he's like awkward, he's progressing, and then just some shit falls on his lap. He did an okay job. I didn't hate him. I didn't hate him.
I didn't have a problem.
It was fine. He was funny.
Yeah, he was funny.
I've been a fan since Even Stevens. So
Even Stevens, yeah. Did you? I was just about to say. I was about to reference. Did you see Honey Boy?
Nah.
It's a movie. It's on. Shit, I think it's on Amazon now. It's a movie based on his life as a kid. This nigga had a rough ass life. No wonder he went crazy. Like this shit was like this nigga while he was shooting Even Stevens, he was living in a motel with his like fucked up father.
Oh damn.
Yeah, like this nigga was just like I was like, oh, he did all this shit on Disney Channel. This is dope. This nigga's just like fucking with prostitutes and like fucking not going to school. Like I
think them Disney kids kind of skated.
Yeah,
they kind of skated on through.
Yeah,
like
we loved this nigga for like 6 seasons of a show. This nigga was broke the entire time, living in a motel. I was like, yo.
I never really got on with the Disney Channel stuff except for like Halloween Town.
I was heavy in it. They honestly made better sitcoms than like the TGIF blocks. That's So Raven.
Yep.
Fucking Even Stevens. What is it? Sweet Life. It's just like, oh, these niggas. They had writers.
And then that Hillary Duff show was on.
Oh yeah,
forever
McGuire.
too.
Lizzie McGuire. Yeah.
That was
and then they just had like decent cartoons,
even
like Proud Family,
Kim
like
Possible.
Kim Possible. Yeah.
I'm talking about. Just
even Phineas and Ferb though, like that was
in the later years. Phineas and Ferb was
Phineas
dope.
And Ferb,
shit was smart. It was
Lloyd in Space.
Lloyd, yeah.
What was the other one?
Fillmore.
My mom actually she watched Kick Buttowski or whatever.
Kick Buttowski. Yeah.
No, I'll tell you what was sick though. It was also kind of creepy though, but Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls
really
is
good.
heralded as a great. No, it's I watched the first season of it. I think it's only 2 seasons that they made, but one of the writers of that, I think, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think he went on to help write Rick and Morty.
Oh, sure.
It was some other. There's like a couple shows that those writers are like known for. Like Gravity Falls is really really cool. Really,
I was one of those shows that I heard about it, and then like a year or two later, like it started trending because like it was like the series finale.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like,
done.
oh, this was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
I thought this was just like some new cartoon that came
or
out.
like a kids cartoon, and you watch this shit, you're like, oh, this is funny.
Yeah.
Because the one girl, damn, I can't think of her name. She wasn't from Saturday Night Live. Where is she from? She's like really skinny, got the short hair. She does a lot of different like voices. Like that's
Tara Strong.
I don't know, it might be her. But she got that voice.
Is she a comedy actor or just a voice actor?
I think she's like she's like a comedy actor.
Kristen Wiig?
No, it's not Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig.
Nah.
I think I might know. You're not talking about the chick who did this, the ukulele shit, right?
No, she was. You ever seen The Last Man? What was it?
Last Man on Earth?
Yeah.
The Last Man. I know that Fox show.
Oh, she did the voice of what's the name on Bob's Burgers?
Yeah,
her.
That's her. That's what I was like.
Yeah, her voice is very distinctive.
Yeah. So she did the voice of.
Yeah, she used to do stand up out here. I had followed her for a while. She did like throwbacks to like shows she was producing out here before she got onto like
the Hollywood shit.
Yeah, before I think because Bob's Burgers was like her big like, oh, this is I'm living off this check, and then from that she just started getting other stuff, and so like that was it. She leveled up.
Yeah.
Leveled up.
I do remember her voice in Gravity Falls. I just can't remember her name. But yeah. No, Gravity Falls was dope. All those like later like Disney shows was like, oh, like they made solid television.
Yeah.
They fuck their actors over, crazy. Cause Orlando Brown is that nigga going
nigga's
through it,
snap.
boy. That nigga's going through it.
That's what they do, man. I mean, I couldn't really say about Disney. Probably is definitely worse than Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you don't really hear too much besides Amanda Bynes. Who else did you like really hear?
Zoe's that girl,
Oh,
Britney
really?
Spears' sister, got pregnant.
True.
That's why that show got canceled.
Oh.
True, she did.
show got
Yeah, but
canceled.
that was on her. She's been messy.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, you gotta protect your assets, man.
True.
Gotta protect your assets.
True.
Because that show was popular. Like I
Yeah.
remember just constantly.
What is it?
hearing about
According to Zoe? No, as
Nah,
told.
Zoe 101.
Zoe 101. That's
Yeah,
what
you
it
could
is.
buy 2 shows in one.
I was thinking as told by Ginger. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was my shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
Rocket Power.
Yeah.
I can't find that nowhere.
Rocket Power.
Yeah, like not even episodes on YouTube.
Damn.
Can't find that nowhere.
That's crazy.
Rocket Power was the shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
they had the exclusivity to it for some. Is it not on Verve?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I just haven't. Like I don't see it. It's
Yeah.
it's that, and it's another cartoon.
You don't
That's
even
just
have them
like
like on
don't see it.
DVD or nothing.
You might have to like dig.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta go to like
You might have to dig
Amazon or like fucking.
deep to find
Does
that.
Suncoast still exist?
Hell, maybe 1 or 2 in the Midwest. I was
Probably.
surprised, dog. I found an
There's probably
FYE
some
in Charlotte,
private-
North Carolina.
Yeah.
The what?
A
FYE.
Oh
There's
shit.
a couple of those still out here.
They,
Like
nah.
I bought an $8 old school shirt.
I would do
just
that.
because. I was like, it's $8, and like I think it was the dude Blue.
You're my
Yeah,
boy,
you're my
Blue.
boy.
Yeah, he was on
Yeah.
that. I was like, fuck it, I don't know if I can fit this shirt, but
I would do that. There's some like few places that are like privately owned franchises where it's like at whatever point they found a way, whoever was like had the money to buy it, they bought it. And it's like it's on you to keep it running. So
Yeah.
if I ever get like the set check or just like the lifestyle that's like, oh, I can start investing money. Yeah, I'd buy an old
they
defunct store.
just look like a well lit
Yeah.
Hot Topic.
What?
That's what it look like.
Hot Topic, yeah, Hot
Definitely
Topic with like wood
yeah.
sidings, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What would be a like a store that doesn't exist anymore that you would buy? Like if you had the money, just be like, all right, I'm bringing this back. Just one.
KB Toys. I almost said some codes, but he's like, that doesn't exist. I was like, oh, I got you.
I got you.
With the deep cuts, little niggas. We talking
KB
about a toy store that like it had collectibles and random shit.
Yeah.
Like always hitting out on my birthdays. Like three distinct like separate purchases. One was it was like this alternate like one of those short runs of like this Venom action figure, but not traditional Hulk Venom. It was like this symbiote like real lanky posable thing my brother had.
Yeah.
One of my birthdays I ended up getting. It was a deal. It was congrats to Shaq on getting his money, but I had 3 steel action figures.
Oh shit.
I had 3 steel action figures. Those were hard. And then I remember getting multiple Ronin Warrior toys from that. The Ronin Warrior toys were like this thing. I go all day with talking about action figures because those ones were.
The Ronin Wars, they had springs
It was
loaded
springs
inside
in
them.
it,
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
clip-on armor with like mad
Yeah.
accessories and shit. But like the spring shit, I never seen that before.
Yeah.
Like you can twist it and bend
That's
them.
how like the Dragon Ball Z toys were like that too. But like the Dragon Ball Z.
I remember
toys were
those
kinda
ones,
like,
the models that you
Yeah.
would build the action figure.
they were
in.
like, no, cause like, so I guess they had different options. Cause I remember I had some that you can like change the wardrobe and shit.
No, no, so you can change.
And
You
then
can
like
change
the arms
their.
bend, the knees bend and shit, and the feet.
They were double. Yeah, they were like double jointed because they. I know exactly what you're talking about. They were like the superposable ones,
Yeah.
and then you could actually take off. You could take off the hands. You could exchange the hands, so like you could do like them ready to fight. You could do key blast. You could do all those, and then they even had some that you could change like the hair. So you can change the hair. You can change the face patterns on them. So it's like they were completely. You know those like you see those ads on Instagram for like those like posable. You ever see them shits where it's like the posable
the
drawing?
SH figure arts.
Yeah. They were basically like that, but in Dragon Ball Z form. And then,
see, those were better quality than Ronin
Yeah.
because Ronin ones they creaked when you.
yeah.
when you
Oh
bent
yeah.
it.
No. The Ronin joints were definitely like old school.
Sound
old
like
school
a
Japan.
bad mattress. that
But like
ready to
those
go.
they did a limited run, and I almost collected like 4 or 5 of them. And it was like a 10 action figure run that Marvel did, where it was the same thing, like highly posable characters, but it also came with a comic. So like in the package there was like a special edition like of that whatever the series was. So I had one for like Spider-Man, for Punisher. I had and then like all of them they came with a piece. So it's like you could get at the end of it you could end up
those what you talking about.
Yeah. But them shit's like the Spider-Man was so dope because his foot bent. So like basically he had a gear in his foot, so like you could literally pose that nigga like.
Yeah. Because it was like the front of his foot bent, and
then his hands, but like his shit would break immediately. But it was like it was like he could actually do like the web sling and shit.
They had these transforming like Marvel figures, like Spider-Man turned into like this weird spider, Wolverine turned into a wolf.
Yeah.
But then they had something turn into weapons, and Punisher turned into like a pistol. But like the problem with it. It was on comic book, man. I was like, yeah, I remember I had that toy, and like, I remember I definitely looked at it. I was like, it was like a penis, but whatever. Because his chest opened up, and
I think I know what you're talking
the chamber came out, and you could close his chest up, and you could just have him just sitting there with a fucking just big ass just cannon just sitting there. Just sticking out.
I remember that
apparently
shit.
It just got banned. Some dude tried to be like, it's worth like $100. It was like, I'll give you $15 for it.
$15.
I think what I would like to get, what I would like to own is a Deadpool figure. That'd be like a nice little. Nice
like the actual like the 12 inch like actual posable joints. Like yeah.
And just have that shit like in like a glass case and just.
Oh no, that's next for whenever I get up out of my folks' house to get my display case popping with shit. But now, what store would you bring back?
It was definitely gonna be Sunco.
Sunco?
Yeah, man. Because you got everything. You got movies. You got.
They
animes.
sold porn there, which was because I remember this shit was blurred out.
Didn't they
it was
they
blurred
sold
out.
hentai there, right?
Of course.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they had
got anime and porn.
They had an adult section.
They got anime and porn.
And the discs had film over it. It was like a thick layer of film, but like me and my buddies would like try to scratch.
I remember like walking to the back
nip.
and just like looking at the animes, and then like the further you go back, you see some weird. You're like, wait, hold on.
Yeah. Why is this shit blurry?
Right? Exactly.
Why is she on her knees? What is going on?
No,
with
it
her?
was dope. That store was cool too because that was one of the first stores where like memorabilia and just like little like stuff. It's like, oh, like this isn't a toy. This is just like this is a forced pose of like fucking like a Tarantino film. It was like some like those crazy like just the two of them with the guns. It was like, oh, this ain't a toy. Like this was just something like some like memorabilia just to like be like, all right, I'm gonna buy this for that.
Exactly.
They had posters. And it was always better posters and shit like Spencer's, because Spencer's was always like, you go 4 posters in, it's like, oh, now I'm looking at porn. Like I'm clearly looking at some chick.
Edible underwear, anal plug.
I got most of my like Dragon Ball Z posters from
Spencer's.
No, Sunco. They didn't have a really big run. I guess like growing up, Dragon Ball Z wasn't as popular because I remember I go to like the fucking toy store, and they didn't have a lot of figures. So it was just
that shit came late though, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of it came.
Yeah, but I had like I had Vegeta, and he had his fucking uniform. You could take that shit off. I had Gohan, like teenage Gohan.
Ooh.
And then I had Super Saiyan.
The only
Goku.
one we acknowledge.
Yeah, right. Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. I was working on a bit about like how I believe like Saiyans are actually black.
You ain't preaching to the choir right now.
Right? No, but
that's episode 1 of this shit.
These niggas is actually black, like for real, like, cause look, can't no white dude hair stick up like that without gel. Like you gotta have gel. You know what I'm saying? And then the most offensive thing is these niggas turn into monkeys. Like, come on now, like that shit crazy.
That was kind of like this empowering a stereotype, but they leaned
That's
into
what
it.
I'm saying.
They leaned into it more with the Broly movie.
Yeah,
when,
and then, but then the uniforms match the boots though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas had the Carhartts to match their Timbs.
I was like,
whooping ass, destroying planets and style.
Man.
These niggas.
When I posted that clip of us talking with Idris about when you were like the Yardrat fit for Goku was the hardest fit.
Yeah.
Idris commented, he was like, "What about Bardock though with the bandana?" I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot."
He had the sleeveless. He had
Woo!
the yeah.
Pops, I forgot about Pops.
Yeah.
Nigga was banging.
It was banging. It was a blood for real,
He
for
was
real.
banging
Yeah,
out
but
here.
I was like, dude, this is how you could tell Piccolo was black, man, because this nigga was just like raising somebody else's kid. You know what I'm saying?
Won't even his.
Yeah.
It wasn't even his.
Wasn't
He was
even
just-
his. I'm making you stronger.
Exactly right. Niggas tough love. You know, I was like, I've heard that.
Then the
before.
cell games, he was just like, Mr. Piccolo, can I get clothes? Just like his dad, right the fuck there.
Yeah.
He just spent 2 years in a time chamber with his dad, getting to know his old man.
Yeah.
It was still like, nah.
How do I look? You look really sharp.
Dude, do you remember when damn, there was a magazine.
That's where he fucked up. That's where he
Was it?
fucked up. Because after that, he started dressing like his dad again. That's when he started
Yeah.
getting his ass whooped.
Yeah. He was strong as fuck being
Hanging out
raised
with
by
that
Piccolo.
Yeah.
For real. Then he man.
My
that's
man was
some
hitting
shit.
my Cinco and shit, and then
Yeah.
he tried to switch to my Kamehameha.
He had something to fight for. You can't fight for a nigga that ain't around. Come on. Mr. Piccolo!
Oh my
Every
God.
time, anytime Piccolo got in trouble, this nigga snapped. He's like, "That's my real dad. Man.
For real.
That's
some real
my
shit.
father."
Dude, there was a
man.
magazine. I don't even know what magazine it was, but they were supposed to do. They had the cast for the live action Dragon Ball Z movie, and I was super excited because the characters, because the people they had like The Rock as Cell.
Oh, this sound fake as hell.
Uh,
You sure this wasn't a website?
nigga, this was a magazine in like the
Was
grocery
this-
store.
I know what
was
you're
this-
talking about.
was
I
this
know
a-
exactly what you're talking
Was
about.
this a E-Bombs World
I
magazine?
need to I gotta go. So I got a bunch of old shit at my mother's house. That's like I had that old
Wizard?
not Wizard magazine, but it's like the Pocket. Remember Pocket?
Like the shiny
The
Vegeta
shiny-
cover?
I have that. I have this shit, but it's with all of them on it, and I know exactly.
know
I
what I'm
have
talking about?
that fold. Yeah.
Oh, you have that?
Yeah, yeah,
see,
yeah.
that's some, and when I saw that shit, I was like, because the dude that played Bruce Lee, he was going to be Goku. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. The dude, he was in the Bruce Lee movie. He was also what's that thing? He was in the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
The Mortal
yeah,
Kombat
yeah.
movies.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna be Goku.
They had Vin Diesel as Piccolo.
Yeah.
And I was
Oh,
like,
was
the
it Vin
voice,
Diesel or was
the
it Wesley
voice match.
Snipes?
It was either that's what it was. It was either Wesley Snipes or Vin Diesel. I think
That
they had
just
both
sound
their
awkward.
pictures.
That just sound awkward
Yeah,
as hell.
yeah.
Wesley Snipes as Piccolo?
The thing is, they were going for the voice. They were trying to go for the voice.
yeah.
I see.
I
can
was
see it,
like,
though.
you
yo.
can't shave his head.
Yeah.
I was excited.
Oh no,
for
put
that.
the turban on. The turban.
Yeah,
you good.
I was
Put the turban
like,
on.
I can see that shit. Paint that nigga green.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
yeah.
Give him elf ears.
And then they did that fucking live action Dragon Ball Z movie.
That shit was garbage.
I was like,
That shit was trash.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
You
I
never
never
seen
will.
it?
I never will.
How about I think like 2 or 3 years
Never
ago.
will.
This is forum page I follow. JE Fusion. Just anything anime like Japanese entertainment related, even
yeah.
like Korean stuff. Like they'll talk about it, and they were like the director of that movie finally apologized. Like even after getting all of this hate mail over the years, he finally was just like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was even a part of that
man,
atrocity of
he
a
was
fucking
still
movie."
reading letters. Niggas
Yeah.
is still. I'm still mad.
Everybody's
I can't
still
believe-
mad about it. Like
I
I refuse to let America do another live action adaptation of any. And they were talking about trying to do Bleach. I was like, you better
Nah,
go somewhere.
yeah,
You
nah.
couldn't even handle Dragon Ball.
Right? I was thinking. I was like, man, maybe if like Michael Bay would have directed that shit.
Shit.
You don't
Hell
think
no.
so?
Hell no.
Shit.
Hell no. This nigga would have had too many explosions.
Yeah.
Too many explosions.
But dude, the characters was off. They didn't even look like the fucking actual.
Well, they were
char-
white. It was just a white.
Yeah,
It was a
it
white
was
kid.
It was,
It's like
it was,
even
it was
Master Roshi
Caucasianized.
was-
Yeah, even
yeah.
Master Roshi.
It's a white
like,
kid with hair
was
gel.
it? Was it Tien?
Nah,
Or was it
Yamcha?
Yamcha?
Yamcha was in it. Yamcha, Bulma.
Yeah, because was it Chow Yun Fat? He played Master Roshi, right?
Right.
Fat was Roshi.
But
I
it
do
was
remember
like,
that.
what? That shit.
And then
was
they
just-
had that nigga with the
Who was the nigga that played Goku?
some nigga whoever played
Somebody got
Piccolo. I was like, yo,
he's probably never acted again after that shit. They was like, nah, bro.
Yeah, that was his
That
one
was
shot.
That was it.
That was his one shot, and
I bet if he went to a Comic-Con, he would get booed.
bunch of weaves just
Yeah.
jump him in the parking lot.
Buddhist man.
How dare you show your face?
No, they won't beat him up. They'll choreograph a fight sequence.
Bro, that shit was
All 20 of the Goku cosplays will just yell out, "I need your energy." They just put their hands up.
Bro,
Jesus
there was even like the Dragon Balls were small, but I was like, all right, bro. Like there was just so.
Well,
much.
that was the traditional.
Yeah.
But it was just like, who directed this movie and who was like, we're gonna do a live action Dragon Ball Z movie, and not look at the anime, not do any kind of research.
Because they got a check from Hollywood, and they just like, this is popular.
How much did they make off that?
Probably nothing.
No, I mean just to get it done.
They're probably so focused on, because that's what they always fuck up at, is trying to make it appeal. We should just
watch that trailer, right?
Yeah.
Make it appeal.
We should just watch that trailer.
Their goal is
pass me that controller. Yeah. They pretty much, because they try to make it appeal to everybody across the. So it's like, nah, we want more money.
I feel like it was just mostly niggas watching anime at the time, so it was like, yeah, we hyped for this. And then when you saw that shit, you was like,
this shit garbage.
Nigga, you might as well you should have made a Sailor Moon movie.
But people they go for we want everybody to like it, as opposed to it's like, yo, if you make it towards your core, you're gonna sell.
You'll be fine.
It's gonna fucking.
It's gonna sell.
It's gonna even reach out even further. If it's good as the fucking cartoon, the anime, it's like,
because then we'll like it, we'll buy the DVD,
and
then we'll show people.
We'll tell people. And it's like, we're gonna bring our family.
Oh, unable to contact YouTube.
Oh shit.
Well, damn.
But we'll pull it up after. I'm thinking, if I could, I want to bring back just one Babbage's. I just want a Babbage's. Do you remember Babbage's?
No.
So back when before GameStop monopolized all these little game stores, these like crazy, like they were buying up all this property. So they bought up, the two biggest companies that they bought up was EB Games and Babbage's. Babbage's was like the OG game store, but it was like the first commercial one. So it was just like, these are a bunch of niggas. The people that worked there clearly like lived in a basement, and they were just like, but they finally got a check doing something that they loved. It was like one of the first times it was like, because if you go to like a game store, they're always like self-owned. They just like these like crazy, like you remember Game Giant, like the shit was just like, oh, this is just a storefront with some metal racks in it. Like they ain't nothing.
Well, I follow a bunch of those pages now.
Yeah. And then like you come here and you see like New York Games, you see those others.
Brooklyn
Well, Babbage's was like the first one that was like, all right, we're making a chain of stores. There's not gonna be a ton of them, but it's like you could definitely tell that they were employing people from the ground floor, because it was like all the niggas that worked there were just dope. These niggas would just have TV set up in the back. They'd hand you controllers, let you hang out for a little bit. Yeah. Like you could tell, like these are real gamers. These are like, I remember when the ESRB was like hitting heavy, where it's like you gotta, like you can't sell anything if it's T-rated. A lot of these niggas would just look me in my face. It was like, it's like, you played this before, right? It's like, yeah. just get it. Like it's like you're a fucking 12-year-old boy. You can play Halo. It's not. There's no reason why you can't play this fucking game. Yeah. Like M ratings are stupid. He was going off on a tear.
It's a video, like it tripped me out even now with the way things are now, with like looking back, and you just like, wow, maybe I should have been playing that. But it was a fucking video game.
Yeah.
Like a state of emergency.
Yeah.
Where you just ran around just causing pandemonium. Yeah.
Them were the first niggas that would Babbage's let me test out Game Boy games.
Wow.
I had my Game Boy with me. They let me just pop it in for a sec.
Wow.
Play for like 2 minutes.
Damn. That's dope.
Yeah.
Because a lot of GBA games were terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible ports.
Because when I could scrounge up to $30, I did not know what I was getting myself into, because the box art looked dope. So they would just have like just rare. They were like the chillest people, but it's like, oh no, but we're a chain. You know what I mean? So they were trying to like make it cool, and then. I guess just EB Games bought up everything and became GameStop, or GameStop bought up everything?
It was always EB Games and like GameStop, because I remember when I got Xbox, we went to a GameStop first.
Yeah.
And then we went to EB Games. Like it was literally just one was on the second floor, one was on the first floor. So like they were always separate. They look exactly the same though. Use the same color scheme.
Man, when I was a kid, I used to love like the Game Exchange.
Game Exchange.
And like as you get older, you realize like, damn, these niggas ripping everybody.
Everybody.
Cause you would just take all your old games. You're like, nigga, I got like 20 games. I might get some money for this. Or you like trade for something else.
$12.
That's exactly $12
$12.
That
Like
shit. Nigga,
I would
even
get
GameStop though. Like you buy a game and you.
well,
like,
GameStop, you're not getting nothing off
Yeah.
of them. You got to go to these independent, like, well, they're like, it's been a couple times where like I walked out of there with like $20 off of 3 games.
Yeah.
And we talking about Game Boy Advance games.
Yeah.
Like one of them by itself was $12, and I was like, damn, that shit hit.
Shit. You remember that logo?
Nah, I never seen
Oh,
Bad Witches.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit look just like GameStop.
Bad
Never
Witches was
seen
my
it.
shit. This was right before they got bought out. Yeah.
That's wild.
But this is what they used to look like. They were just like a fucking boutique,
okay.
nigga.
Damn.
They set up in a mall. Yeah.
That's right. That's
Oh,
crazy.
here's the trailer.
What is it? Oh, you got a trailer?
In an ancient time, Earth was nearly
Wait,
destroyed.
because you never seen it,
You
bro.
stop right there. That's trash. That's trash.
It's trash.
Dragon Ball
When
don't start like that.
Right?
When the fuck was something
Nigga, even
destroyed?
the dragon didn't even look like fucking
Yeah.
the actual dragon.
No, I remember.
Shenmue was in it?
I've seen clips of it,
Yeah,
and I've seen the
Shenmue
trailer. I've
was
seen
in
the
it, but he
trailer
wasn't, like-
before.
Shit is garbage.
I haven't seen. I saw this shit. I had this shit on bootleg. You know when niggas was selling CDs and shit.
You
I got
this
that
on
shit.
bootleg?
Yes, nigga. I watched that shit and I was like, I'm so glad I didn't go to the movies for that.
Oh man.
7 mystics banded together to fight the invaders. They created the Dragon Balls.
Eh.
What the actual fuck?
Now the signs have appeared again. The evil has returned. Only one chosen warrior
This nigga.
has the power to defeat this threat. I'm not ready for this. You are the only one who can do it. With this Dragon Ball, I take my
I wonder how much they paid him.
Too much?
Oh, that's right. Piccolo was the villain.
Yeah.
Dragon Balls before the eclipse. Let's go. We'll go.
This is too much plot. Why they gotta find shit before the? That was the only part I thought was cool. Whatever that was, like the capsule shit. I was like, okay.
This spring, the battle for our world
I feel like people who never seen Dragon Ball Z was like, what the fuck is this?
This is that shit you like?
Like exactly like this is the shit you like?
You white? Why is your name Goku? Get the fuck out of here, dog. Piccolo look like Mask.
Right?
Remember when the bad guy wears the mask in the first Mask movie? It was
Yeah.
exactly what it was like.
Dragon Ball.
Mighty Uzuru made a cameo too.
Garbage!
He looked like
Basura!
he looked like a werewolf from Underworld. That shit was terrible.
To the Ozaru came through?
Yeah. He was there.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, he was
I
there.
can't. I can't.
It
I
was
can't.
bad. That shit was bad.
I'm just
Never
curious.
again.
I'm just curious how much they gross. 'Cause that was
Nothing. There's no. That was like what 03, so it was nothing.
Yeah.
There was nothing. There was no streaming services. You know it didn't get a nationwide release.
Yeah.
There was no.
And then no streaming service now going
Yeah.
dead.
There was no
curse
national
station.
release with that shit. Come on, Mo. You seen the movie on bootleg? On bootleg. That says enough right there.
dude.
That
This
says
is
enough
like,
right there. It's just it's bad. Like everything isn't meant to be live action.
Not everything, yeah.
Everything
unless
isn't.
you're gonna do it to a T.
Or unless you just let the people that made it do it. So
Yeah.
the
Alright.
Bleach, Full Metal Alchemist, Rurouni Kenshin live action movies.
So it
Oh, I didn't even watch
it
that.
made
Those are good.
The
it
Full
made-
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full
It's
Metal's
on
pretty good.
Netflix.
Full Metal's
It's-
pretty good,
It's
yeah.
good because
They made it
they
still on
made it
Netflix?
They
in
made it, though.
Japan.
Yeah.
I think it should be. Yeah.
Word.
It was a
Alright.
Netflix original,
They made a Death Note one too, right?
but that was American production.
So
it
made-
I got like 20 minutes into it. I was like, this shit garbage.
it made $58 million off a $30 million budget. So it made its money, but $30 million, nigga, a shitty Marvel movie's $100 million. So it's just like
Yeah, that's,
you get them niggas no money, and then Get Out was $6 million to make. So they made a 10 times better movie. Like they had no budget to make what they were trying to make, at all.
that was insane. Who's the director?
And $58 million ain't shit, by the way. That's
No.
Wow.
Kevin Hart movies make 200.
ass.
You know what I mean? Like that's like this nigga clears up 200 million on a movie. This shit made nothing.
That's a lot of money.
That was probably all DVD sales. That's all DVD sales. They ain't pay their actors shit. Them niggas got paid peanuts.
Hell no.
They even had a video game for it.
They did, didn't they? Yeah. And it was a reskin of another game.
Oh, they had a
wasn't
video
it?
game?
Some shit. If memory serves, I think this shit was
That's
like.
terrible.
They had a video game for it?
Yeah, but it was like a reskin of the characters from another video game.
Oh, wow.
Because I remember seeing somebody play it once before. Yeah. Let's see if I can look it up.
That's-
What? So when I did your podcast, we were talking about anime and how your brother was putting you on to stuff, and you're watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
A lot of people are skeptical about watching JoJo.
I don't know why. The reason why I was skeptical on it, because I remember when he started watching it, because I went home for like Christmas and shit, and he was watching this, and I was just skeptical on it because it was like the first episode, so like they're in like England, I guess.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
In 1800s.
Yeah. And then like this nigga JoJo was trying to be like, just the first couple episodes was kind of annoying because he's just like, I wanna be the best, you know, and he's just like getting beat up and shit. And then cause he was trying to help that girl out, and then he got mad at her because he got his ass beat, and I was like,
I mean, that's teenage shit.
Going through it.
But then though, after you get past that, and then as far as like, I guess it was like teenage. Why these niggas look like they on steroids though?
That's just the design.
This young strapping.
Yeah.
strapping
Same shit with
gentleman.
Baki, where it's just like they are just the artist decided they wanted these niggas just to be like.
He changed it by
Muscular
part
as
4 to where they just kind of tall and slim.
Yeah.
But parts 1, 2, and 3, everybody
them
got
niggas just
the
look
broadest shoulders ever.
Them niggas just look like they on steroids for real.
I think they went from like, because I can tell that like modeling seems to be the focus of the show.
Also,
As
he
far
was
as
was drawing Englishmen. Those weren't like
but it was
Japanese
like
people.
What I noticed is like the original. It reminds me a lot of like bodybuilders,
Yeah,
where they would do pose. Whereas like the later seasons I'm looking at now, it's like they're like going straight like fashion model. Like it's like straight up like you don't have to look that, or like swimsuit model type shit. Where it's like
everybody got their stomach out.
everybody got their stomachs.
That shit had me thinking. I was like, are these Japanese niggas like in denial or something about what they look like in real life?
Not because like what
like in all they animes, I was like, I've never seen a Japanese person look nothing like this.
I would say Baki's my favorite because the artist has a particular style for how he draws faces.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But
you can definitely see like, this looks like an Asian person, this looks like an American, this looks like
right. There's an effort being put forth in that. Like how they see it in their world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even they do it in JoJo, like with Abdul, the guy that's from that's from Africa.
And that's what I thought was dope too, because sometimes these fucking these companies, they be fucking up black people for real, like Dragon Ball Z. Back in the day,
I mean, it was one. It's the.
I was like, why does nigga look like this?
I'm trying. It's like
he got pink lips and he's just like.
One. We should not expect Japanese people to know how to. If America was selling us on a crazy image, of just a tar baby, and they just like, all right, this is what black people look
like. If
our
own country ain't giving us our respect on cartoons, what the fuck do you think some niggas across the
I need to let it go. They were saying
Yo, Mr. Popo.